Hi, my name is Ashton Brown. For my internship, I still am a correctional officer at Ramsey County Adult Detention Center, the pre-sentencing facility. And an example of how I have applied classroom knowledge to your experience, definitely a lot for me recently has probably been my ethic and dilemmas class. Something that our professor Josh Adams taught a lot about is just being able to treat people in this profession like human and stuff like that, and especially like being in the jail. Um, a lot of people kind of think they're like less than while they're in there. So for me, some of the knowledge and like ethical things that we were taught in that class, I've applied to how I operate things and how I run a pod when I'm in jail, or how I just treat people when I'm there. A specific example of how you strengthen your professional skills for me would definitely be communication. For me, I feel like I can communicate with like anybody. I work a lot of the time. I work the intake unit. I work segregation, so a lot of time, I'm dealing with people with high emotions at all times. And for me, communication has just been building and building and building my communication skills specifically. An example of how I have explored professional opportunities for me, using these opportunities to learn more deputies within the Ramsey County department has really helped me with this opportunity, building connections, because in the long run, that's where I want to be. I don't want to be a correctional officer for the rest of my life. I want to be out there on the streets, or at least, even in like the courts, or just somewhere within being a peace officer. And how has this experience helped me discover and engage your purpose for life, career, and service? For me, definitely, like I get satisfaction out of just helping people. And for me, one day, I was working in segregation, and a guy was just banging his head on the wall. And instead of me calling an A team to try and put them in what we call the wrap device, it's practically a device that just restrains them from any movement. I sat there and talked with him for like an hour, and after he got out of segregation, they put him in the special needs unit, is what we call it, and um, he thanked me for like just having that conversation with him, and being able to just, you know, instead of him going through kind of another traumatic experience, I sat there and just talked to him like he was a human being. And for the most part, did you enjoy your internship duties, or have you decided this type of work isn't for you? I love my job. This is actually the first job I've ever had that I'm like, ugh. Like, I'm excited that I get to go to work, and I don't wake up like, ugh, like I have to go to work today. I work an overnight shift right now, so the shift itself isn't very enjoyable all the time, staying up all night. But I know it's the sacrifices I have to make, and it's really just been making my job and my work ethic even stronger than it was. What's the next steps on your professional journey? For me, I'm actually enrolled in skills right now. For me, I just have to do the hands-on portion. So as long as everything goes as planned, I should be done with skills December 18th, and hopefully post-eligible by potentially the first of the year, or right after the first year. And my department in Ramsey County is supposed to be having postings for deputies around that time of year. So I'm really hoping that I can use the experience I got in the jail and become a deputy, and I hope they one day around that time hire me. And I was not able to record at my location just because we are not allowed to record within the jail and stuff like that. So thank you.